collaboration with the different verticals and different business cycles, new ideas comes frequently, and you always have to be on your toe. So why CISO has been given the place in a board, in the board meetings, and so that you are aware of what is coming next, and it should be compliant to the regulations as well. So security should not delay the go live of any product, because time to market is everything nowadays. So do your testing assessments, fix the gaps, do the reassessment, spend day nights, but make it secure, and then only you will be called as a business enabler. So now on the cybersecurity 3.0, it's a new term and evolving things, basically the next gen of security, what is coming next to our businesses and how to deal with it. So my advice as a CISO is, regardless of the circumstances, whether it's a work from home or the regular office, we first have to cover the basic stuffs right, because the ultimate monitoring will happen once you have all the things base ready, like antivirus. So it should be updated through cloud, and only antivirus is not enough nowadays. EDR with the capabilities of at least should be deployed. If you are not going for XDR, at least EDR should be there, so that your endpoint should automatically respond to some of the incidents or some of the alerts which were previously coming, and somebody has to do the work. It involves both the bandwidth and the timelines of the other teams, but EDR itself can do this. So basic version of EDR at least should be deployed. It should record all the logs and do some kind of first level of interaction as well. Patching, so operating system application, both the things should be patched, and it should be a regular exercise. It's not about a monthly exercise, it should be a regular exercise. It's not, you can't spend you can't wait for days for a patch to be applied on the critical systems. The other thing is server and device hardening. It's a basic thing, but still you will find many systems, many appliances are not hardened before they are getting placed in an environment. You will be monitoring it through the multi-level SIM SOAR, but at least you should have first level of defined. You should not allow each and everything to come. So the server and device hardening should be there. Regarding the personal data and the official data, the DLP should be there to protect it, the leaking of any kind of information. So DLP with the CASB kind of capabilities, which ensures that even if you are working from home, mobile device, anywhere, your information, whatever you are sending, it getting filtered. MDM solution covering business applications as well. It's not only limited to your Office 365 or email systems only. It should include the applications as well. What is coming in, going out. You should have the clear visibility, plus restrictions also you can apply there. So, and out of this, so now all the devices are there, the basic things are ready. Now you have to do the automated log monitoring through the well-connected security operations centers. And if you're a non-IT or a small or mid-sized organization, make use of outsourced security operations center, which uses latest SIM, SOAR, and artificial intelligence. Now they have the technology experts for handling these kind of latest threats as well. Why I'm saying this, because if you are a small organization or an NBFC kind of thing, you don't have the bandwidth to run a security operations center 24/7. It will require efforts, it will require technology, and a team of 8 to 9 members is required to handle the security operations center, and in 9 to 6 kind of environment on NBFCs, this is not possible. So you have all the technologies, but who will monitor it? Who will do the automated responses to that? So that's why if you don't have the capabilities, no issues. Nowadays, even it will be cheaper for you if you go for an outsourced security operations center. Even the cost of one SME, you will get the whole security operations center ready, and you will have somebody to hold on that this thing is not working fine, or the fine tuning kind of thing. Obviously you have to control the things, but you don't know sometimes how to control it, what to do the monitoring, what is best for you, what other organizations are doing. And nowadays this is one thing which is very good: sharing is caring. So we are observing nowadays that the OEMs are coming closer in sharing attack patterns, signatures, and even cert is also helping us in a big way. They are alerting us in case of new virus and threats are coming. The security communities which we are forming, I will not name one or two community, but yes, these are very helpful, because you will know each and every pattern. Even if the attack has not hit you, but you are very well aware of how to prepare yourself, how to do the fine tuning of security operations centers, so that these new threats can be captured in a real time. And you are no longer behind the things, and you have to decide what to do after a threat has happened. So it will help you in preparedness of the active, what do you call, preparation of the threats which is coming to your way and which has already hit somewhere else. So ransomware or the other things, what they are demanding, how they are doing, what kind of controls you can put, what sites you have to block. So you can very well send an advisory to your what do you call, your company, your organization, your technical teams. You can aware each and everyone. So this is very good thing which is happening nowadays. Other I will say basic but very well required is privilege ID and generic ID identification, applying ownership with accountability. Internal audits which happens in the company are very helpful in doing this. So these are the regular activities which should be done quarterly, half yearly, or yearly, but the review should happen at least for privilege ID or generic ID. Quarterly review is must, so that you will be very well aware of who handles or who is having the power and what they're doing with that. And last but not the least is the continuous information security awareness. All controls can fail even if the attacker gets success here in the social engineering. End user should not click each and everything which is coming to their way out of greediness or curiosity. So we have a discussion within the team that why you clicked on this email or why to click on this link. So this is they were giving 2000 rupees Amazon voucher, or they are giving information that click here and you will know more about this attack. So out of curiosity, out of greediness, people sometimes fail, and this is basically fall in the trap which is defined by the attackers. And for this, monthly phishing simulation should be done, and so that you must know where you stand in terms of the awareness among your colleagues. In addition, I think incident simulation is also needed of an hour in case any incident happens or you were reported by a security incident. Then where to go in terms of incident, whom to contact, how to set up a bridge, who will be contacted, how the security operations center or the technical teams will help you, how to inform your leadership, your RBI, your customers. So these all are very important. So policy, standard procedures, guidelines does matter. And as I am an ex Genpactor, so I have worked in around 9 to 10 years in Genpact. So it is still my first love and it's in my blood. So what I learned there is the quality is everything. So Lean, Six Sigma are not joke, and it's the processes only which makes life easy if implemented correctly. So now what is quality? Quality is basically doing the right thing even if nobody is watching. And what makes this possible is, like Rohit says, automation. So if automation is there, then only you can rely that whatever processes you're laid down are working properly. Just relying on the end user who is monitoring the security operations center or doing the day-to-day work is not healthy. It's the automation which is a key, so that each and every control which we have set up are working properly or not. So that was about the security 3.0 or the next gen security. And one more question which Rohit has asked, that like CISO has been given place in board members, so which eventually increase their responsibilities to partner and enable the business growth. So understanding, so it's not that if you have been becoming if you are a CISO, then just apply all these controls, do whatever you want, apply DLP, apply MDM. You have to understand the business first, because these things, DLP and MDM, or the advanced level of threat protection, which stops, because the third pillar of security is availability. The legitimate user should be able to access what all they have been provided, whatever they are authorized. So information should be available, resources should be available to a person 24/7 if he has access. So understanding the rationales behind the current controls and doing detailed due diligence is the most important aspect of a for CISO while designing or proposing any new security terminology to the board, and accordingly prepare the business plans and implementation strategy as well. It's not only you just say that apply DLP and somebody else will apply. No, you have to give a clear path, the project plan, what are the steps, how to educate the user before implementing any new thing. Otherwise it will backfire you. And nowadays anything goes wrong, somebody says some CISO might be blocked this website, might be put in some restriction, some new security policy. So previously people were saying that IT has done something wrong, but people are educated now, so they comes directly to CISO. They said, oh, my system is not working, my website is not working, it was working till yesterday, I am not able to send this email, I am not able to open this website, what is happening, this is business critical to me, I can't work without this. So you have to understand the rationale, why a particular website is open, what kind of company you are running. It's a financial organization, it's a credit thing, underwriters have to do the study and their analysis to sanction any loans or some kind of thing. So you have to open those websites. So this is just a one example which I am giving. So you have to understand, and while showcasing anything, you have to showcase the cost benefit analysis in such a way, using the case studies and all, that impact of non-availability of control is very much clear to the board members. They require that what will happen if the control is not there, why should I spend so much money on DLP, MDM, any other control, why should I go for advanced security operations center? We have all the things in place, why should I go for advanced level of protection? So you should be able to clearly identify the gaps, or clearly identify in terms of quantitative measures, that if this control is not there, this much loss, quantitative as well as qualitative, the business reputation, website defacing, or some such kind of risk can happen where our reputation is in stake. So that's how actually you deal with the board members. And one more thing, you only have to showcase the cost benefit analysis and the risk assessment. You have to act as an influencer, because you are not the decision makers. You have to present your way, you have to showcase your whatever you're proposing, and finally accept their decision as well, because they are the business runners, and they might already be aware of such risk, and they are avoiding it in the future, in the next plan. But your job is first of all identify all the risk, quantify it, and showcase to the board members, and then you have to sit back and relax for some time, let them come back, that what they think about that. So you don't have to push for all the things, otherwise it will backfire. So that is about the CISO in current scenario.